cosmic spark ignites your path to prosperity in 7 days. Hello, my radiant Gemini sisters. Welcome to Esoteric Wisdom, your sacred space where the stars align to illuminate your heart and guide your soul. I'm Elizabeth, your cosmic companion, weaving astrology, psychology, and a sprinkle of celestial love to help you shine brighter than ever. Today, this message is crafted just for you, the vibrant, curious, ever-sparkling Gemini women over 40 who juggle work, family, and dreams with a mind that never stops buzzing. Whether you're a freelancer chasing deadlines, a mom keeping the world spinning, or a dreamer with a side hustle ready to soar, I'm here to tell you, something extraordinary is on its way. If you're feeling that restless hum, that whisper of change, stick with me, because the universe is about to light up your path. Have you ever sensed a flicker of magic in your busiest moments? Dear Gemini, like a sudden idea that feels like a gift, or a conversation that shifts everything? That's no coincidence, that's Mercury, your ruling planet, sending you signals of brilliance. Right now, the stars are buzzing with a promise. Within the next 7 days, a spark of prosperity is ready to ignite your life. I'm talking about opportunities that feel like they were written just for you, a new client, a bold idea, a financial lift that lets you breathe easier. If that stirs something in you, even just a little, then this journey is yours to claim. I'm so thrilled you're here, and I can't wait to dive in together. Let me invite you to be part of this cosmic adventure. If you're new to Esoteric Wisdom, or a cherished friend returning, would you take a moment to hit that like button? It helps spread this light to more souls like you. And please, subscribe to join our growing family. We're a community of dreamers, doers, and believers, and you belong here. Share this with a fellow Gemini or anyone who needs a boost of celestial magic. Your stories fuel this space. So drop a comment below. Maybe it's a word, a feeling, or a moment that's tugging at your heart today. What's stirring in your Gemini soul? I'm all ears, and so is this beautiful community. This video is a love letter to you, Gemini ladies, and anyone curious about this dazzling sign. We're about to uncover a hidden spark guiding your steps, a journey to harness your natural gifts, a bold new chapter brimming with possibility, and yes, prosperity racing toward you like a comet. Don't turn away, because the best part is waiting at the end. Stay with me until the final moment, because what you're about to discover could shift your world in ways that make your heart sing. I'm buzzing with excitement to share this with you, and I know you'll feel it too, that Gemini magic that lights up the dark. So, let's leap into this adventure. Hand in hand, mind to mind. If something sparks today, a thought, a memory, a burst of hope, let it spill into the comments. Tell me what resonates, what makes your quicksilver mind race. We're building something special here, and your voice is the heartbeat of it. Ready to see what the universe has in store? Let's ignite that cosmic spark. My brilliant Gemini sisters, your moment is now. Chapter 1. The Hidden Spark of Guidance. Oh, my sparkling Gemini sisters, have you ever felt a sudden flash of clarity in the middle of your whirlwind days? Like a voice in your mind saying, "This is the way," or an idea that lands like a lightning bolt? I'm picturing Lisa, a 43-year-old freelance copywriter from Colorado, who sat with me over coffee one rainy afternoon. She was juggling clients, raising 2 teens, and wondering if her words still mattered. "Elizabeth," she said, her eyes bright with that Gemini curiosity. "Sometimes I get these random hunches, like I should pitch a new client or try a crazy idea, and they just work. It's weird, like someone's nudging me. That, my dear friends, is your magic, a hidden spark of guidance that's been with you all along, lighting your path even when life feels like a maze." As a Gemini, ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, wit, and lightning-fast connections, you're wired to catch these signals others miss. You're the woman who can talk her way through any meeting, charm a room full of strangers, or spin a story that stops people in their tracks. But here's the secret the stars are whispering to me today: you're never alone in that brilliance. There's a spark, call it intuition, a cosmic muse, or a loved one watching from beyond, that's been dancing around you since the day you were born. It's not loud or heavy, it's quick, bright, and electric, just like you. This isn't some fleeting daydream. Sisters, this is a constant guide who's caught every idea you've scribbled at 2 a.m., every hope you've whispered in a quiet moment, every spark you've chased even when doubt crept in. Let me tell you about Rachel, a 46-year-old Gemini from Boston who runs a small PR business. She came to me last spring, burned out from pitching clients who didn't get her vision. "I'm good at what I do," she told me, "but I keep second-guessing myself." One day, she mentioned a dream she'd had, her late dad, a journalist, handing her a pen and saying, "Keep writing." We talked it through, and she realized those random ideas that popped into her head, like a bold campaign for a client, felt like her dad's nudges. She followed one of those hunches and landed a contract that doubled her income. "Elizabeth," she said, grinning, "it's like he's still cheering me on. That's the kind of guidance I'm talking about. Gemini, subtle, sparkling, and always pointing you toward your wins." So, what is this spark? For some of you, it might be a loved one who's passed, a parent, a mentor, a friend whose wisdom still hums in your thoughts. For others, it's Mercury's energy, a cosmic gift tailored for Gemini, because you, with your quick mind and open heart, deserve that kind of magic. Think back, sisters, have you ever felt it? Maybe when you're juggling a million tasks, and suddenly a perfect phrase lands in your mind for that email you've been stuck on. Or maybe in a quiet moment, when the world slows down, and you feel this buzz, like the universe is saying, "You've got this." That's not just your brain racing. That's real. Here's where my psychology lens comes in. As Gemini women, you're masters at adapting. You pivot from mom mode to work mode to dreamer mode without breaking a sweat. But sometimes, you doubt those flashes of insight. You think, "Is this crazy? Should I trust it?" I'm here to tell you, yes. Trust it. This spark isn't just cheering you on, it's guiding you. Every time you've worried about a bill, dreamed of a new project, or wished for a break, it's heard you. And it's not fading away. Lisa started listening to her hunches and landed a column in a major magazine. Rachel leaned into her dad's nudges and built a business she loves. That same magic is waiting for you. So, here's my heartfelt advice, straight from me to you. Pause for a moment tonight, just 1 minute. Find a quiet spot, maybe your desk, maybe your couch, and close your eyes. Take a deep, Gemini breath, the kind that clears your busy mind. Say, "I'm open to you," whether it's to a loved one, Mercury, or that inner spark. Don't overthink it, you're a Gemini. You don't need to, just let it flow. You might feel a tingle, a rush of ideas, or just a quick calm, and that's enough. That's your guide saying, "I'm here, always." I've seen it work wonders. Lisa began journaling her hunches and says her creativity's never been stronger. Rachel keeps a pen by her bed for those midnight ideas, and they're paying off. This spark is your gift. My brilliant Gemini sisters, it's why you can walk into any room and light it up. Why your ideas land like fireworks. Why people lean in when you speak. You don't have to chase this guidance, it's already chasing you. So lean into it, let it remind you that you're never alone. Whether you're pitching a client, helping your kids with homework, or dreaming up your next big move, you're a Gemini, quick, curious, and electric, and this spark is your cosmic ally, lighting the way to everything you're meant to be. The message here is clear and bright, you're protected. My radiant sisters, not just by your wit or your charm, though those are superpowers, but by a guidance that's as quick as your mind and as constant as your heartbeat. It's there when you're juggling deadlines, when you're laughing with friends, when you're wondering what's next. So trust it, speak your ideas out loud. Follow that hunch. You're not just a dreamer, you're a doer. And the universe is ready to meet you halfway. This spark is your edge, your light, your magic, and it's about to lead you to something extraordinary. Chapter 2. Harnessing your Quicksilver Gifts. Oh, my radiant Gemini sisters, can you feel that electric hum in your bones? That restless energy that makes your mind race with ideas, even when the world feels heavy? I'm thinking of Carla, a 44-year-old Gemini from Seattle, who I met over a virtual call last year. She was a marketing consultant and single mom, always juggling client pitches and school pickups. But her spark was dimming. "Elizabeth," she said, her voice tinged with frustration. "I've got a million ideas. But I'm stuck, like I'm spinning in circles." Sound familiar? That's the Gemini whirlwind, a mind so bright it can dazzle or dizzy you. But today, I'm here to tell you, those quicksilver gifts of yours? They're not chaos, they're your superpower. And they're about to light the way to a peace and prosperity you've been craving. As Gemini women, ruled by Mercury, the planet of wit, words, and lightning-fast connections, you're built to spark brilliance wherever you go. You're the freelancer who crafts a pitch that wins hearts. The mom who spins bedtime stories that leave kids wide-eyed. The friend who always knows just what to say. But here's the truth I see in so many of you: sometimes you scatter that magic too thin. You take on extra work to help a colleague, say yes to one more school event, or bury your own dreams under a pile of maybes. I've watched it happen. You're so good at juggling that you forget to catch yourself. But the stars are whispering now. This is your moment to focus that dazzling mind. To turn your gifts into a beacon for the life you deserve. Let's go back to Carla for a moment. Because her story is pure Gemini gold. She'd been pitching safe ideas to clients. Afraid her bolder visions, like a quirky ad campaign, were too out there. I asked her, "What's the one idea you're dying to try?" Her eyes lit up as she described a campaign so creative it gave me chills. But doubt crept in. What if they hate it? We worked on trusting her instincts. And she pitched it anyway. Guess what? The client loved it, and it led to a retainer that gave her breathing room for the first time in years. "Elizabeth," she told me, beaming, "it's like I forgot how good I can be." That's what I'm talking about. Sisters, your gifts aren't just bright, they're magnetic. And they're ready to pull prosperity your way. Here's where my psychology hat comes on. As Gemini women over 40, you're wired for connection and curiosity. But that can make you your own toughest critic. You think, if I'm not doing it all, I'm failing. Or you worry your ideas are too wild, too scattered. But let me tell you something I've learned from years of guiding souls like yours. Your mind isn't a mess, it's a mosaic. Every thought, every spark, every what if is a piece of your brilliance. Right now, the universe is offering you a chance to polish that mosaic, to channel your energy into one bold move that shifts everything. That stalled project? It's waiting for your voice. That dream you've shelved? It's calling your name, and you don't have to do it alone. Think about what's been bubbling in your mind lately. Is it a new business idea, maybe that podcast you've been sketching out? A career pivot that feels risky but right? Or even a conversation you've been avoiding because it might shake things up? I bet there's something, a spark that keeps flickering. No matter how busy you get. The cards I pulled for you today are practically buzzing. They show a messenger. A figure of wit and motion. Surrounded by light. That's you, Gemini. And the universe is saying, your ideas aren't just good, they're golden. Time, doubt, or life's noise might have dimmed them. But they're ready to shine again, and they're about to connect you to something big. So, here's my loving nudge, straight from my heart to yours. Pick one idea, just one, and give it air. You don't need a perfect plan, you're a Gemini. You thrive on flow. Grab your phone and record a voice note about that project. Text a friend and say, I'm thinking of trying this, talk me through it? Or sit down with a notebook and let your thoughts spill, no editing. Just you and your brilliance. Carla started by sketching her campaign on a napkin. And it changed her life. I've seen it with others too, like Jenna, a 48-year-old teacher from Ohio, who shared a blog post she'd been scared to publish. It went viral, and now she's writing a book. One step. Sisters, that's all it takes to start the spark. This isn't just about chasing ideas, it's about trusting yourself. You're the woman who can talk her way into any opportunity. Who sees connections others miss? Who turns a fleeting thought into a masterpiece? But you deserve to aim that magic at your own dreams. Let your kids see you light up over a new project. Let your partner hear you say, I'm excited about this. Let your best friend remind you how unstoppable you are. That's where the peace comes in, not from slowing your mind, but from letting it soar. Imagine this, a night where you close your laptop. Not stressed, but buzzing with joy because you followed your spark and it felt so right. The stars are aligning for you right now, Gemini, with Mercury sharpening your instincts and urging you to speak your truth. Picture it. You're at your desk. That familiar chaos of notes and coffee cups around you. And you hit send on an email that changes everything. Or you say yes to a chance that scares you. And it feels like flying. That's what Carla found when her client said yes. It's what Jenna felt when her words reached thousands. It's what's waiting for you when you trust your gifts. Within 7 days, sisters, one of these sparks could land, a yes. A win. A moment that makes you say, "This is me," and it starts with believing you're enough, because you're so much more than that. So, what do you say, my brilliant Gemini sisters? Will you do it? Will you pick one idea, today, and let it breathe? Time's too short, and you're too bright to let doubt dim your light. Speak it, write it, share it, whatever feels true. Let yourself be the messenger, the spark, the magic you were born to be. This journey isn't about taming your mind, it's about setting it free. It's the key to a peace that's as vibrant as you are. And it's yours to claim. Trust me, trust the stars, trust your incredible Gemini heart, you're ready to shine. And the universe is waiting to applaud. Chapter 3, A New Cycle of Brilliant Beginnings. My dazzling Gemini sisters, can you sense that shift in the air? That flutter of excitement, like a new idea just waiting to burst free? I know you love your whirlwind of connections, the late-night chats, the buzzing inbox, the thrill of a fresh plan, but something even bigger is stirring. Let me tell you about Diane, a 47-year-old Gemini from Chicago who owns a small event planning business. Last summer, she called me in a frenzy. Bookings were slow, and she was ready to throw in the towel. "Elizabeth, I'm out of ideas," she sighed. But then, almost like magic, a client asked her to plan a virtual summit, something she'd never tried. Today, her business is thriving online. And Diane's glowing. That, my radiant friends, is what's coming for you, a new cycle of brilliant beginnings. With opportunities so bright they'll make your quicksilver heart race. As Gemini souls, ruled by Mercury, the planet of ideas, motion, and sparkling connections, you thrive on change. Even if it feels like a whirlwind sometimes. You're the freelancer who pivots mid-project. The mom who juggles a dozen roles. The dreamer who's always got a backup plan, or 3. But here's the cosmic scoop I've got for you today. The universe is flipping the script, in the most thrilling way. The cards I pulled for you are electric, the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Bursting with fresh starts and lucky turns. When these show up together, it's a cosmic high five. Shouting, Gemini, your moment is here. And this isn't some distant dream, we're talking days. Maybe even hours, until you feel the spark ignite. Something big is on its way. And it's going to light up your world. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Change? Elizabeth, my life's already a juggling act. And I hear you, your air signs. My brilliant sisters, always dancing between a million thoughts. But this isn't chaos, it's a divine remix. That email you weren't expecting. That idea you can't shake. That curveball at work or home, they're not obstacles. They're invitations. The universe is nudging you towards something better than you've imagined. Diane thought her slow season was a dead end. But it was the setup for a breakthrough. I've seen it time and again with Gemini women like you. When you think you're stuck, you're actually standing at the edge of a leap. Let's talk astrology for a moment. Because the stars are singing your song. Mercury is spinning through your chart, sparking connections and opening doors you didn't even know existed. Pair that with Jupiter, the planet of expansion, tossing lucky breaks your way. And you've got a cosmic cocktail of possibility. This new cycle? It's not a tweak, it's a transformation. Maybe it's that freelance gig you've been eyeing, the one that pays well and lets your creativity soar. Or a side hustle, that blog, that Etsy shop, suddenly taking off. Could be a financial lift, a new client, a refund, yes, that feels like fate. Whatever it is, it's real, it's yours, and it's closer than you think, maybe even within the next 7 days. Picture this, you're sipping coffee, your phone buzzing with notifications, and one message stops you cold, a job offer, a collaboration, a chance that makes your heart skip. That happened to Diane when her client called. It happened to Megan, a 45-year-old Gemini from Florida I worked with. She'd been dabbling in freelance graphic design, feeling like her work was just okay. Then, out of nowhere, a startup offered her a contract to rebrand their entire company. She texted me, "Elizabeth, I'm freaking out, this is huge." That's the kind of moment waiting for you. Gemini, a spark that turns into a fire. Proving your ideas were never too much, but exactly enough. But here's where you shine. Because the stars need your Gemini magic to make it happen. Your energy is curious, adaptable, electric, and that's your edge right now. So, my loving advice? Get clear on one dream. Close your eyes, I'll wait, and ask, what's the one thing I'd love to see happen? Is it a project that lights you up? A connection that opens doors? A bank account that feels less like a tightrope? Whatever it is, write it down on a sticky note. In your journal, on your phone. I want a gig that feels like me. I want my business to grow. I want to breathe easier. Then say it out loud every day. Like a spell, because you're a Gemini, and your words weave magic. Why does this matter? Because you're a connector, a creator, a woman whose ideas can shift the world when you trust them. I've seen it work miracles. Diane started whispering, "My business will find its way," even when she felt defeated, and it did. Megan taped, "My designs will shine," to her laptop. And that contract landed. Your words are like sparks. Gemini, they catch fire when you believe in them. The Fool and the Wheel in your reading? They're promising you a breakthrough, joy, success, freedom, bigger than you've dared to dream. All it takes is one bold step to meet the universe halfway. Now, I know change can feel like a lot, even for you. My adaptable sisters, you might wonder, what if it flops? What if I'm chasing the wrong thing? That's your quick mind running scenarios. And I love it, but let me ease your heart. This cycle isn't about losing your spark, it's about fanning it into a flame. The universe isn't shaking your world, it's handing you the mic. Diane's business didn't fail, it soared. Megan didn't crash, she flew. Whatever's stirring, a new idea, a risky pitch, a sudden chance, it's not a detour. It's your destiny calling, pulling you toward the life you're meant to live. And you're not alone, not for a second. Remember that spark we talked about in Chapter 1? It's here, buzzing louder than ever. I see it in the cards. Feel it in my soul, there's magic around you. From Mercury's glow to the people who love you. Maybe it's a friend who's always in your corner. A kid who thinks you're a superhero. A colleague who says, "You've got this." They're part of this cycle too. Let them cheer you on. Tell them, "I'm trying something new, wish me luck." You'd lift them up in a heartbeat, let them return the favor. So, my brilliant Gemini sisters, don't shy away from this change. Embrace it. It's not the end of your story, it's the start of your best chapter yet. The Fool's leaping, the wheel's turning, and you're ready to shine. Write that dream, speak it loud, trust the spark, because this new cycle, it's your time to rise, to connect, to claim the joy and abundance you've always deserved. Diane did it, Megan did it, and you, my incredible Gemini, you're next. Get ready for something extraordinary. Chapter 4. Prosperity's Electric Surge. My brilliant Gemini sisters, can you feel that buzz of possibility crackling around you? I'm talking about prosperity, not just a distant hope, but a vibrant, electric surge racing toward you like a lightning bolt. Let me tell you about Nina, a 49-year-old Gemini from Austin who runs a freelance social media consultancy. She sat with me last fall, her voice heavy with doubt. "Elizabeth, I love my work, but I'm barely keeping up. I just want enough to take my daughter to Paris someday." Weeks later, a tech startup booked her for a year-long project that covered her bills and that dream trip. Nina called me, laughing through tears. "We're going to Paris. That's what's waiting for you. My radiant friends, prosperity so bright it lights up your life and everyone you love. And it's closer than you think, maybe even within the next 7 days." As Gemini women, ruled by Mercury, the planet of wit, connections, and quicksilver brilliance, you dream with purpose. You don't chase wealth for show, you want freedom, a career that sings. A savings account that lets you say yes to life. A chance to share your sparkle with your family, your friends, your world. I see it in you, The freelancer staying up late to perfect a pitch. The mom planning adventures on a budget. The entrepreneur who'd rather lift others than climb alone. That big-hearted Gemini magic? It's why the universe is wiring abundance straight to your door. The cards I pulled for you are practically humming, a burst of light. A messenger of riches, promising prosperity not as a maybe, but as a yes. So, what's this look like? Oh, sisters, it's going to dazzle. Maybe it's that contract you've been hoping for, the one that pays well and feels like play because it's so you. Or a promotion that finally sees your ideas for the gems they are. Could be a side hustle, that newsletter, that workshop, that craft, exploding with orders. Or a surprise windfall, a bonus, a referral, a check that lands just when you need it. Whatever form it takes, it's coming fast, and it'll feel like Mercury himself saying, "You've worked hard, Gemini, now shine." I'm talking about a moment that could spark within days, lighting up your bank account and your heart. Let's linger on Nina's story, because it's pure Gemini electricity. She wasn't just working for herself, she was dreaming for her daughter, her family, the memories she wanted to make. When that startup called, she didn't splurge on herself, though she could've. She booked those Paris tickets, planned cafe dates with her daughter, and said, "Elizabeth, it's not the money, it's the life it builds." That's you, Gemini. Your prosperity is a connector, a bridge to joy for everyone you touch. Whether you're a mom wanting to treat your kids, a freelancer craving stability, or a dreamer saving for a big goal, the stars are rewarding your vibrant spirit with abundance that flows outward. Astrology's got your back here. Mercury's zipping through your chart, sparking deals and ideas that click into place like puzzle pieces. Add Jupiter's lucky vibe, and it's a cosmic green light for success. I've seen it happen over and over. Take Leah, a 46-year-old Gemini from Denver who teaches online yoga classes. She'd been scraping by, wondering if her passion was worth it, when a wellness brand asked her to lead a retreat. Now she's booked through next year and saving for a family vacation. "I kept showing up," she told me, "but I didn't expect this." That's the magic. Sisters, you plant ideas with your hustle, and the universe sends a surge to make them glow. Here's my psychology lens. Gemini women have a gift for seeing possibilities. But you can doubt your own brilliance. You think, is this idea too big? Can I really pull it off? I'm here to say, yes, you can. You're the woman who turns a casual chat into a deal, who spots trends before they start, who makes everyone feel heard. But that spark needs direction. Nina doubted her pitch but sent it anyway, and it paid off. Leah thought her classes were just a side thing, but kept teaching, and it bloomed. Your prosperity's already in motion, you just need to plug into it. Don't let fear dim your current, let it flow. So, here's my heartfelt advice, straight from my heart to yours. Start each day with a tiny ritual. Look in the mirror, yes, that sparkling Gemini face, and say, "I'm open to abundance." Say it with conviction, like you're casting a spell, because you are. Then take one small action. Email that contact about your idea. Post that product online. Ask for that meeting. It doesn't need to be perfect, you're a Gemini. You thrive on iteration, but it needs to be yours. I told Nina to pitch one more client. Even when she was exhausted, it was the one. I told Leah to share her classes on social media. Even when she felt shy, it went viral. Your move might feel small, but it's mighty, and the universe is ready to amplify it. This prosperity isn't just cash, it's a life that hums with possibility. Imagine paying that bill and feeling light. Picture taking your family somewhere special, a weekend trip, a fancy dinner, and seeing their smiles. See yourself at your desk, your phone lighting up with good news, knowing your work matters and your heart's full. That's Gemini prosperity, vibrant, connected, overflowing with purpose, and it's not greedy to want it. You're asking for space to create, to share, to live your electric truth. The universe hears that and answers with a surge of yes. Within 7 days, sisters, this could land, a deal, a win, a moment that feels like fate. So, don't hold back, my radiant Gemini sisters, say yes to the buzz. Chase that spark. Let prosperity electrify your world. You're not just ready, you're wired for this. Every late night, every bold idea, every time you kept going, that's been your circuit. And now it's live. Nina's in Paris with her daughter. Lee is planning that vacation. And you? You're next for something big. Bright. And so Gemini, the cards are clear. This is your surge. Mercury's sparking, Jupiter's cheering, and your brilliance is unstoppable. Open the door when prosperity strikes, because it's about to. And it's going to be spectacular. Closing section. Well, my radiant Gemini sisters, what a whirlwind adventure we've shared today. We've uncovered the hidden spark guiding your every step, harnessed the quicksilver brilliance of your gifts, leapt into a dazzling new cycle of beginnings, and felt the electric surge of prosperity racing toward you. Can you feel that hum? That vibrant pulse of possibility lighting up your soul? I hope so, because this isn't just a reading, it's a love letter to the life you're creating. The dreams you're sparking, and the magic you've always carried. You're on the cusp of something extraordinary, and I'm so honored to be your guide, cheering you on with all my heart. Let me say this from the depths of my soul, you Gemini women are pure starlight. You're the quick-witted freelancers who turn ideas into gold, the moms who weave laughter into every moment, the dreamers who connect hearts with a single word. Whether you're pitching a bold project, nurturing your family, or sketching plans for your next big leap, you bring curiosity, joy, and brilliance to everything you touch. You're the living spark of Mercury's magic, adaptable, vibrant, unstoppable, and I'm in awe of you every day. You're not just listening to this, you're the heartbeat of it. And that makes you so special. Now, I'd love to hear from you, because your voice is what makes this community shine. What lit up for you today? Was it that cosmic nudge whispering in your ear? The thrill of trusting your gifts? The promise of a new beginning? Or the buzz of abundance on its way? Drop it in the comments, a word, a feeling, a story you've been holding close. I'm here, and this incredible family is too, ready to listen with open hearts. What Gemini quality feels strongest in you right now? Your wit, your curiosity, your spark? Let's celebrate it together, sisters. And oh, we're just getting started, there's so much more magic to come. If you're a Gemini, or you've got a Gemini in your life you're curious about, your sister, your bestie, your daughter, stay with us at Esoteric Wisdom. This is only the beginning of our cosmic dance. Whether you're here for yourself or to understand someone you love, you're part of this starry family now. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's keep chasing the stars together. There's more wisdom, more laughter, more moments that'll make your heart soar waiting just ahead. And I can't wait to share them with you. So, here's my parting gift, my brilliant Gemini souls. Step into this week with your mind open and your spirit electric. You're guided by a spark that never fades. You're glowing with gifts that light the world. You're leaping into a cycle where dreams catch fire, and prosperity surges like a current. You've got everything you need, that Gemini wit, that Mercury buzz, and the universe is your biggest cheerleader. So go out there and shine. Sisters, chase that idea, make that connection, dream that dream. You're not just enough, you're a spark that sets the world ablaze. And the best is yet to come. I'll see you in the next video, with more love, more wisdom, and more reasons to believe in your magic. Until then, keep being the vibrant, unstoppable Gemini you are. The stars are brighter because of you.